Hello, today I want to look at the sesquiterpene family, and in particular I want to look at it for the immune boosting benefits of it. So the sesquiterpene family tend to be easier to work into a blend than monoterpenes in that they're slightly less irritating, which is to the skin, which is great. What I want to do today is make an immunostimulant booster. So we all know whenever we get that niggle that our immune system's being challenged, the last thing we are going to do is take time to give our immune system a chance to get back up to speed. It's what we should do, but we don't do it. So what I want to do is give us a really quick tool that we can have in our handbags, on our desks, beside us, so that we can give the plants a chance to support our terrain and build our immune system. And I want to look at sesquiterpenes for that. So I'm using a slightly complex blend for this. I'm going to focus on Chamomile German because it is very high in chamazulene, which is the component of focus today. And I am going to make a 2% essential oil blend. So what I've done is I've took a 10 ml roller bottle. I've added about 9.5 grams of argan oil. You can use any carrier you want. I'm using 2% essential oil in this. So there's 10 drops of Chamomile German. Then I'm going to use 5 of Palmarosa. Palmarosa is brilliant for immunostimulant, but the main reason I have it here actually is for the aroma. I find sometimes when I make my plant medicinal blends, they can be very medicinal, and I want this to be something that everyone in the family can use. So a wee bit of Palmarosa just takes that sharp edge off the aromatics. Saro is lovely. It's from Australia. I'm addicted to it. I'm going to use 5 drops of it, and I love it for respiratory health. So your immune system takes in so much of our body and our health, and our respiratory system can really be compromised whenever our immunity is low, and Saro is my oil of choice to help that. Then we have rosemary, and I'm using rosemary verbone. So I'm using it for a few reasons. I'm using it for focus, because when our immune system is challenged, we still have to get on with life, and sometimes we just need a wee bit of focus and concentration, and rosemary is brilliant for that. It's also brilliant for the respiratory system, and it's an immunostimulant also. And then Fragonia, another favourite of mine. And I'm just going to use 2 drops of Fragonia, which is brilliant to stimulate the immune system. It's also quite anti-inflammatory. And then I want a ramboo. So I want a really strong phenol-rich oil in this blend, and I'm going to use Thyme Thymol. So there's loads of thymes out there, loads of different strains. I'm going to use Thymol. I want the chemovore of the Thymol to really fight any infection that might be coming with my low immunity. But it's really strong, so I'm just going to use 2. And that is my roller ball. So just a tip, if you're making this think of your audience. So if you're making this for the kids or for an older person or someone who's challenged, maybe reduce the essential oil concentration to 1%. I'm using it at 2. If I was using this on me personally, I would probably use it at 3% essential oil blend, but then I'm strong and healthy and somewhat young. So I would use a stronger essential oil blend. So blend it together in your hands, make sure the oils get really well incorporated within your base oil, and then you just roll it onto your pulses. Brilliant as an aid for flying as well, and it's blue, which is lovely because of chamomile, but not too blue that it'll stain your clothes. It smells beautiful, but it has that feeling of being medicinal and strong, but the Palmarosa adds a floral note to it, which makes it slightly softer. So try it and let me know what you think.